Hello, Stick Volley fans, and welcome back to Stick Volley. We are here for the second semifinal game between the Lobsterbacks and the Turtle Chumps, and I'm joined up here on the desk with Tim. Tim, what do you think about this matchup?
I think this is a great matchup. Obviously, before the hiatus, the Lobsterbacks were the best team in the league. They did kind of fall off in the past few weeks, but I still think they have a lot to prove. Majestic Turtle Chumps came out firing once this break ended. They won their past two games by wide margins. This is going to be a great series.
Yeah, and we're going to get this face-off going here. And here we go. The Lobsterbacks get the ball. But as you said, immediately this one going up, and it's saved by Patrick Williver Jr.
That's what you want to see out of a second-year player.
Oh, no. Patrick Williver Jr. Gotta be getting that goal. Wow. This place is going crazy because we are here in Miami, but the Lobsterbacks setting up Jeremiah there. But wow, they had a great opportunity to immediately get the momentum going, and it was just a good counter by Patrick Williver Jr. here. But here are the Turtle Chumps. They're moving this one around. That's a good shot by T-Bone Jones. It's going to hit the wall. It looks like it's going to be going out of play there.
That's one of the biggest things. The Lobsterbacks thought they could have went in here right away and silenced that crowd, but they are more energetic than ever.
Yeah, and coming off of a flight delay from last night, you would think that they were a little tired from the flight and all, but they came out firing, even though it wasn't a goal. It's a good shot, and there is Patrick Williver Jr. again. This kid is looking good in this goal right now. That's a good shot from Suzuki, but that one's going to be going out of play.
This core between Suzuki and... Uh-oh.
Oh, that one... I don't know. I think it was off their D5, but T-Bone making a big mistake there. Hitting that one into the defender like that. Lobsterbacks down 2-0 here. I mean... Oh, that's a good shot, though, from T-Bone Jones. This one coming up to Patrick Williver Jr., though, who has a good shot. This one going to hit the back and go out of play.
Yeah, as I was saying before, they scored Suzuki and Patrick Williver Jr. That is a young core that this team will lean on for years to come. And it is going to pay dividends.
Yeah, and this is a good shot there by Jeremiah Stock using his defenders. And to kind of go off of this, Jeremiah Stock looked fantastic the past 2 weeks, and this season he's been looking good. But the past 2 weeks, specifically since we've been back from the break, he has looked the best out of any player so far with his opportunities and his saves. This one coming up to him, and he has another one. Here the Lobsterbacks, this one into Suzuki, but a great save again by Stock. Here are the Turtle Chumps now trying to move this one around on defense. That one going up to Suzuki.
That's a good over.
Oh, that was a very good one. Over the shoulder pass and Stock off of his D3. That was a great touch there to get the turnover. But the Turtle Chumps immediately get the turnover back. And that's a good shot! Coming up to Patrick Williver Jr., though. We've seen this. Oh, my.
What a goal. What a goal.
Yeah, but Patrick Williver Jr., I mean, wow. This is a rookie, ladies and gentlemen. A rookie playing like this on this kind of stage in the playoffs. The Turtle Chumps take the 3-0 win. Lobsterbacks need to figure something out. They need to take a step back and go to the board and figure out how they can stop this team. I mean, Turtle Chumps are playing pretty fast, but the Lobsterbacks came out firing. And Tim, what do you think the Lobsterbacks need to do to bounce back at home?
I think a lot of what the Lobsterbacks need to do goes on T-Bone Jones. Since we've been back, he has been struggling tremendously. We need him to be in season 6 break, or preseason 10 break, where he was tied for the league leading goals. I think all of the game relies on him.
Yeah, I can agree with that. He just needs to be on, and this team is dangerous, but Turtle Chumps look good. Lobsterbacks need to figure out, but luckily they're going home for the next game, and we'll see you very soon in Augusta for game number 2.
Augusta, Maine, home of the Lobsterbacks. We are here for game 2. This is a very big game as Majestic took a 1-0 series lead. Lobsterbacks tradition claws up. T-Bone Jones with a barrage of shots. That's a little dangerous though, as that might go down onto his goal. That bounces off the back of the bar. Lobsterbacks settle it. Suzuki with a good shot, but it's going back up to the attackers. Lobsterbacks retain the possession in their defensive zone. They're passing the ball along. Suzuki keeps the pressure on. Gets some touches, but rolls the ball over into his own zone. That's not Wayne Bradley. The defender 5 of the Turtle Chumps has the ball. And I'm sorry, I'm blanking on the name. That's Tyler Whitmore right there. Marco Peters, the D5. I'm sorry, Marco. T-Bone Jones with the shot. That has a high arc. It looks good, but just not enough to be a bank shot. Good attempt. Aiden Wright replays the ball. T-Bone Jones putting pressure. Not enough for a bank shot. Another restart. And that's Aiden Wright again with James Smith. See how they could set up Pat Jr., which they're going to do right now. Good deflection off Aiden Wright, but it's going to be restarted by Peter Hill in his potentially last ever game. Announced his retirement earlier this season. He wants to go out on top, I've heard. Suzuki with a shot. Great save by Stock, but that's countered. Stock! That ball bounces on the bar! And it goes out of bounds. What a great series right there. Ball gets replayed by Peter Hill. Goes up to the defender 5, Josh Sutton, new addition from Metro Madness. Suzuki hits that ball really hard. Maybe a little too much. That ball is going to go into the goal. 1-0 Lobsterbacks. Ball looks like it went off the defender 4, Adrian Mack, for the goal. As the ball goes back towards Mack, who volleys it back over. Good play by him. Aiden Wright with the ball. Him and Williver Jr. playing it, but they get the turnover. Very good from them. Peter Hill going to replay it. Lobsterbacks bouncing the ball around. Suzuki with a shot. Maybe too hard again. Williver Jr. with the save. That ball goes up. That is hanging in the air. And it goes right over. The Lobsterbacks, I thought they were going to have a 2-0 lead right there. But just great reaction time from Williver right there. Suzuki with a shot. Stock with a great counter. And that hits the back of the bar. Great attempt by Stock. Aiden Wright to replay. Quick turnover right there. And that's going to set up dividends. Lobsterback's going to set up Stock. Hard shot off the bar. That goes Williver with the save. Stock setting himself up. That's rare. And they get the turnover with Cody Henson. Aiden Wright to replay it. That's James Smith, who pops the ball up to Williver and the attackers. T-Bone Jones keeping it in that zone. That is Marco Peters. And they get the ball into the Lobsterback zone, not through a turnover, but that was a very close play right there. Almost unsure if it would be a goal. Suzuki hits the ball over into his zone. That's Aiden Wright and James Smith. They're trying to get it to their defender 6. But he pops it up. Williver, can he make a save? Yes, he does. That's a great arc. That might be a goal. And it's in. 1-1. Majestic evens it up. Great play by Patrick Williver Jr., assisted by the defender 6. That ball right up there. Pops up, bounces off the bar. Adrian Mack keeps it over. And the defender 4s are trading attacks. Suzuki, high shot. That could be really good. It's going to hit the bar. Doesn't have enough backspin to stay on. Peter Hill going to restart. Great shot by Peter Hill, and it just doesn't go over. Him and Tobias Schwartz trying to get good synergy on that ball. They can't get the turnover. T-Bone Jones with a great shot off the bar. Williver pops it up, gets it into the Lobsterback zone. Peter Hill volleys it back over. Played on that team for season 1, but promptly left. Let's see what they're going to do right here. Jones with a good counter. Ball bounces off the bar. Williver can't get a hand on it. Jones keeps it up. Let's see what he can do right here. And there's a turnover right there by Joseph Marshall. Great job by him. Peter Hill to restart. Jeremiah Stock with the shot. That might be in. No, it bounces off the bar. Tim Williver curse. Tyler Whitmore up to Williver. That ball goes backwards. That might be in. Patrick Williver Jr. with the shot. Stock with the save. That ball goes to Cody Henson, and he hits it back into the goal. No, what is happening to this Lobsterbacks team right now? As there's quite the seismic riot from the fans. Majestic is 1 goal away from winning another Atlantic Conference. 2-1. Having a few technical difficulties, but the ball has been resumed. Play is all good. Lobsterbacks this is the exact same storyline as season 1 as Suzuki. Patrick Williver Jr. hits it. That's going to go back into his own goal. That's 2-2. This game is all tied up, folks. That goal is going to go to the defender 5, Josh Sutton. If the Lobsterbacks score this next one, that would be big for a game 3 potential. T-Bone Jones with the shot, and Williver with a great save. Gets a shot of his own, but it's just a little too high. Peter Hill going into what might be his last ever goal, trying to see what kind of magic he could pull off. That's the Lobsterbacks. Suzuki hits that one too hard. That might be going in. They might force a game 3. Lobsterbacks take it in Augusta, setting up a very pivotal game 3 coming up right after this. We are back at the Aqua Arena in the Miami Seaquarium for Game 3 of this best-of-3 series between the Lobsterbacks and the Majestic Turtle Chumps. Ball needs to touch a defender. And after that Game 2 thriller, this has going to be a great ending to this series. Ball's going to be re-face off now. And my technology... Yeah. Oh. We're... Sorry, folks. We are having a little bit of... We are still live. All right. I'm getting confirmation from my sound guy. And we are still live. So in the meantime, I will just say who's won every season's championship. Season 1 was Metro Madness. Seasons. And we're back. And the game is officially started. Let's see how the Lobsterbacks and Majestic could respond after that Game 2 thriller in Augusta. Let's see right here. The ball goes into the Augusta zone. As they pop that up, that might go in. No, it goes out of bounds. Bounces off the crossbar. Peter Hill restarts it. Puts it over the zone. Puts it in Miami's. Patrick Williver Jr. with a lot of touches on it. Gets a shot. Suzuki, too hard. That might be a goal. That's what cursed him last time. And no, it's a little too short. Let's see right here. Suzuki pops it back to his defense again. T-Bone Jones with a shot. That's going to go to the defender 5, who pops it backwards. Jones gets back in the groove with a nice 1-0 goal to start off the game. Aiden Wright starts up the ball again. Goes to Joseph Marshall. James Smith playing with it now. Pops it up. T-Bone Jones, can he get a hand on it? He keeps it in that zone with a good pressure. Back to Aiden Wright. Majestic is passing the ball up. They're going to try and set up Williver. Can't get a touch on it just yet. That's Marco Peters with it. Joseph Marshall cannot get the turnover quite yet. He's persevering, but cannot get it. T-Bone Jones with a great pressure. T-Bone Jones with a hard shot. Off the goalie. It's going to maybe bounce backwards. It bounces up. Goes to Marco Peters. They pop it up. Tyler Whitmore, what can he do? Marco Peters to Williver. Can't touch it. T-Bone keeps it in that zone. Tries to chip it up to himself. That ball goes up to Williver. Can he make the save? Yes, he does. That's a great shot, and it goes in. What a catch and release by Patrick Williver Jr., making a strong case for a late season surge and MVP. Jeremiah Stock, can they do the same thing? Patrick Williver Jr. with the save. What a save. As the ball gets replayed now. Are we still live? Hello, hello. Is it a little better? We are going back into technical difficulties. I don't have the headphone jack that I did on my old phone, so I can't really use. Here, I'll do it again.
Hello. Test, test.
Hello, hello. Lobsterbacks, hopefully you win. Hello. All right. I ate dinner last night. John Murray. Correct. Right as I said, John Murray. Just don't end up like him. Oh, my bad. You're not sharing. Thank you, thank you. The ball was, let me see. Here, I'm going back into the footage. It's my ball, yeah. Lobsterbacks retain possession. Thank you for waiting. And wait a minute, the Lobsterbacks might have suffered from breaks like they did last time. Majestic takes a 2-1 win. Lobsterbacks replaying the ball. T-Bone Jones gets it into the Majestic Turtle Chumps zone. And it's James Smith playing with it now. T-Bone Jones, he hits it a little too hard. Stock, can he set him up? That's going up to Patrick Williver Jr. Jones with a high shot, maybe that works out. And it's a goal. 2-2, T-Bone Jones on fire this game. Next goal decides who makes it to the finals. The first game, as the Orangutans had a better goal differential than Majestic, regardless. But this is next goal wins. Majestic playing with the ball. It's Aiden Wright and Tyler Whitmore mostly. Let's see what they can do. And Joseph Marshall with a great turnover. That's Peter Hill right there, who pops it up. Lobsterbacks getting it down their defense. And the ball goes just out of bounds. Lobsterbacks fans held their breath. And a great turnover right there. Peter Hill connecting to Cody Henson. Ball being replayed by Aiden Wright. That's a high shot. That is going to go out of bounds, most likely. And it does. Peter Hill to replay the ball. That's Tobias Schwartz. What is he going to do right here? Pops it up to Josh Sutton. They get that ball up to Suzuki. That's Peter Hill right there. And Tobias Schwartz. Suzuki with a high shot. That's probably going to go to the attackers, it looks like. Jones with a touch. Good touch. There's a lot of backspin on Joseph Marshall. That ball, Williver can't get a hand on it just yet. That's Aiden Wright right there. Pops the ball up. Patrick Williver can't get a hand on it. Marco Peters tried to connect to him, though. Jones with a hard shot. Marshall can't get the turnover. That's a hard shot. Jeremiah Stock, ball doesn't go to him. It goes to Suzuki with a great counter. Stock with the save. Jeremiah Stock showing why he won MVP last season. Keeping the Lobsterbacks in it. That ball right there. It's Tobias Schwartz and Adrian Mack. They can't get a turnover just yet. Schwartz settles it. He gets that up. T-Bone Jones hits that a little too hard. Goes back into their zone. Peter Hill. That ball staying in. Adrian Mack handling it right now. Peter Hill pops it up. That's a good play by him. Goes up. T-Bone Jones keeps it in. Can he hit it again? That's a nice attempt. Hard shot off the bar. That's going to backspin into Augusta. That ball goes up to the attackers. What happens right here? It goes into Majestic zone. Tyler Whitmore, Marco Peters, T-Bone Jones. Can he get a hat trick in this game? No, not yet. That's a turnover. Joseph Marshall. Tobias Schwartz pops it up. Jeremiah Stock. That ball looks like it's going to be a turnover, and it is. Cody Henson doing a nice job to settle the ball. Aiden Wright right now has to replay it. They're going to set up Williver. He can't yet connect, and a turnover by Joseph Marshall. Adrian Mack pops it up. It's going to Tobias Schwartz. Backspin. What's going to happen right here? Cody Henson can't yet get the turnover. Adrian Mack pops it up. Patrick Williver Jr. can't get a hand on it. Aiden Wright. Tyler Whitmore. What can they do? They pop it up to Junior. Is he going to shoot? Hard shot. Jones. That ball goes up. That ball just goes straight in the air. It's probably going to hit the defender too. Defender 3, they pop it up. St. Augusta. They win. The Lobsterbacks take the series after being down 1-0. And it's going to be a finals of Omaha versus Augusta. Congrats to them for winning the season 10 the season 10 Atlantic Division. Majestic Turtle Chumps had a great run. That was a thrilling series to watch. And the finals will be coming up next.
And we are here for the championship game. I mean, what a game. What a series that a Lobsterbacks versus Turtle Chumps game was. Tim, that was some crazy plays there. And this ball is immediately coming down. But we had some crazy plays there. And you had some great commentary. But Peter Hill!
Oh. I think that's the first ever lead the Lobsterbacks have had in the finals.
In the final, yeah. Tim, can you tell us the last time either of these teams have made the finals?
The last time the Lobsterbacks made the finals was in Season 7 against the Grounders. And the last time the Orangutans made the finals was in Season 3 when they were the Keyboard Smashers against Majestic.
Yeah, so the Lobsterbacks are hungry. They've made 2 finals already as a franchise and lost both, so they need They are hungry, and this one coming back down towards the goal, but what a save!
Max Montgomery, the former Lobsterback.
Oh, this has a lot of spin on it, though. Oh, my goodness. Yes, we have some blood here, but this one coming back down towards Max Montgomery. He can't touch it. Oh.
2-0. Lobsterbacks take the first lead. Hungry for their first ever title.
Yeah, this Lobsterbacks team coming off of 2 games just now, coming from behind, and Timo Jones with a hard shot. But they are, you could tell they have some momentum here. Even though the orangutans are on fire too, they have the momentum. So it's like 2 teams here with a lot of momentum coming into this game. But this place is getting loud. But yeah, as you said, last time the orangutans were in a final, they weren't the orangutans, they were the keyboard smashers. So this is their first final as a franchise for Omaha. And this place is going crazy right now with excitement. I mean, even though they just went down 2-0, they are still loud in here. These fans are getting loud. And here's the Lobsterbacks now. That's a good shot. Stock with some great play. Stock is on fire right now. He is looking like the MVP again.
There might be, I would say right now, the 3 favorites in the running would have to be Max Montgomery, Patrick Williver Jr., and Jeremiah Stock. Those 3 have just played outstanding this year.
Yeah, they definitely have, and it's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting to see who it is. But here's Love with some pressure here.
That's a good shot. Joseph Young is just not too much. He can't get the Joseph Young shot.
Uh-oh.
T-Bone. Oh, what a counter.
But a great save by Montgomery. This one's high up in the air. It's going to hit off the net and possibly ride it. There it is.
Riding the net. Really good right there for the orangutans.
Oh.
Oh, boy. That was very close. Everyone in that stadium held their breath.
Lobsterbacks.
And just sighed.
Yeah. Seriously. The ball, when it's floating up in the air, it goes dead silent here. Everyone's holding their breath. But the Lobsterbacks getting some reverse Lobsterback there with the ball hitting their bar instead of the opposing team. So that's pretty funny to see. But here is the orangutans. They get that one immediately over. Nice turnover there. This one going to come to Love, who's been pressuring very well in the playoffs last series, at least. Oh, yes. As Patrick Wilver put in the chat, Cam Holcomb, it is regular season. Playoffs does not count. As well as Jeremiah Stock has been playing in the playoffs, none of his playoff performance will count towards his MVP race, but he has played well in the regular season, and Cam Holcomb as well. He's going to be up there. If I remember correctly...
Cam Holcomb is in...
Oh, sorry, Tim.
Oh. No, I'm sorry about that. Cam Holcomb is a name to consider. Wait a minute! Wait a minute!
Oh!
Jeremiah Stock.
Stock with the little chip in. Oh my goodness. We are seeing something spectacular in the making right now. I mean, Stock is taking over this league at the moment. And, wow. We still have another game here. This is a best of 3. And, Stock and the Lobsterbacks go back to Augusta. And the orangutans need to figure something out. Tim, what do you think the orangutans need to do to pick this up after going down 3-0 in the first game?
I think Omaha, well, this is their first time ever going to the finals in Nebraska. They just got to calm down and play their game. They know how to do it. In the regular season, they beat the Lobsterbacks. In the regular season, they played really well. They just have to know how to play.
Yeah, and the Lobsterbacks look solid, Tim. What do you think they need to do to keep going, to keep this momentum?
The Lobsterbacks just can't let that win get to their head. It's a 3-game series, and they got to play with that kind of effort and skill in Game 2 and potentially Game 3.
Yeah, and I'm excited. This next one, we're going back to Augusta. We're going to Maine, and we'll see you very soon for that. That'll be coming up next. And here we are for game number 2 here in Maine. Tim.
Claws up.
There it is. The claws up coming out. And there we go. Ball's now in play. Daxlov with a hard shot immediately off the bat. Come back down towards his goal.
Oh my god. It's 1-0 already. The Lobsterbacks are on fire right now.
This is crazy, the momentum that they are getting. Oh my goodness, the Lobsterbacks. Fans going crazy, but a big mistake off of the D6. Oh. Oh. You good, Tim?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay. I just heard like robot. Okay, sorry everyone listening. But yeah, T-Bone Jones with a big mistake hitting off of the D6 there. And this one coming back to the orangutans. T-Bone Jones, though, with a nice shot here. This one come back down towards the goal. It's going to hit the crossbar. And come back down towards him and the D6 again, these two.
It's a Wayne Curry.
A Wayne Curry. That's a good shot there by Daxlov. Another good shot by Daxlov into Jeremiah's stock. This orangutans team is not going to roll over that easy. I can tell you that right now. This team is very hungry. And so is the Lobsterbacks, though. They are both very hungry teams, because they want to get that first win. We're going to have a new champ in stick volley tonight, Tim. It's crazy.
That just sounds crazy. Metro Madness, they've won 3. Phoenix and San Francisco, they've won 2. Like, we are going to get a new champion.
Yeah. This is going to be a very first in SFL. There is a new champ coming tonight, and I am so excited for it. You love to see new champs. This one coming up to Stock, though, who has a good save. That's a high ball. This place is dead silent right now as the ball comes down to the orangutans who tap it backwards. And we're going to the back.
It also this is going to feel so much better for whatever team wins this, because they've been here since season 1. They were not an expansion team, so it's finally going to feel good to get it out.
Yeah, that is actually a very good point. We have 2 original teams. Even though the orangutans, they did rebrand, they are still an original team. They've been here since the beginning, repping the purple colors. And yeah, this is going to be a very emotional night for whoever wins. I mean, both sides have been so loyal to the league and all, so it's going to be great to see. And here is Peter Hill.
This might be his last ever game, FYI.
Yeah, Hill going to be retiring after this season. So, that is also emotional. But Love now pressuring this defense of the Lobsterbacks. They can't get it to Henson. That's a good shot. But Stock, off of his defense, off of Stock's head. Oh, it's a crossbar. And it goes out of play. Wow. That was fast.
That was.
Stock with a hard shot off of his defender into Love's head, and this one coming back down towards his defense now. The Lobsterbacks immediately get it back over Schwartz. Oh, but that one off the D2.
That's a great goal right there by Curtis Callahan. Nothing the Lobsterbacks could have done about that.
Callahan, a former champion with the Turtle Chumps, I believe. And this one coming up to Stock, who has a nice save. Get that one out in front of him. Callahan is a very solid D2, and so is Peter Hill. We have a legend in the...
Oh my god.
Oh, this is what you dream of. I mean, next goal wins. I mean, one team needs to go and win another game after this. The other can be a champ if they win here. If they score one more goal, this is it. Season is on the line. I could feel the nerves on both sides and in this stadium right now, Tim. This is crazy.
Sorry to interrupt right there, but that goal goes to defender number 3, Tobias Schwartz.
Oh, big goal.
Assisted by goalie Jeremiah Stock.
Stock again. Oh, but this one has a lot of spin on it. And it goes out of play.
Oh.
Callahan now. Immediately. Oh. It's Tim. This is getting crazy.
Wait a minute. Nah, that ball goes out of bounds.
This one's getting crazy. Schwartz, I mean... Uh-oh, wait, hold on. Montgomery off of his D6. This one's going in, and that's the game. Lobsterbacks get their first championship.
Augusta can finally celebrate after 10 years and a lot of 1-6 records. They have finally been able to lift that trophy. Peter Hill, great career.
Yeah, today we honored the Lobsterbacks with their first championship in SVL, and Peter Hill now his long and very extensive career, historical and legendary. He's going to be ending it. This was his last game ever we'll see of Peter Hill. That is crazy to think about and sad. He's been here since the beginning and one of the only ones left. But the Lobsterbacks get their win. And the Orangutans have so much to look forward to, though. They are young and they looked very solid. They gave the Lobsterbacks a challenge, but the Lobsterbacks came in tonight with a lot of momentum after winning that first series. Tim, do you have anything you want to say?
That was a great effort by the Orangutans. They played their hearts out throughout this whole season. Congrats to them for winning the Coastal Division. And Augusta, you finally have done it. Congratulations.
Yeah, big
Party it up.
And you know what this means? Season 10 is now officially over. We're going to have to do All-Stars are coming up. But not only that, we have an all-decade team we need to start thinking of. So start putting in Discord who you think should be an all-decade team player. And yeah, all-decade team will be coming out soon. So stay tuned for that. Uh-oh. Fans are storming the court.
Could I make one more announcement?
Yeah.
I've just gotten word from the CEO of Dockside Seafood Restaurant, proud sponsor of the arena, that there is going to be Free Food Monday. As a result.
Wow, free food tomorrow. And the Lobsterbacks are going to be celebrating their parade soon. So that is interesting to... If you're up in Maine, stop by. They have some pretty good food. But that is going to be it for Season 10. We'll see you all very soon for the All-Star Game. And for that All-Decade team, we'll do a little stream maybe to build that All-Decade team together. And yeah, that'll be all. Thank you all for watching. And we'll see you all again very soon.